Good morning everybody. As you know that we have started our chapter 8, that is cell structure and function. So students, in our previous video we have started the study of cell component, and we have discussed about the three main component of the cell, that is cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. So we have discussed about the cell membrane and its function in our previous video, and today we are going to start the topic cytoplasm. What is cytoplasm? It is the jelly-like substance present between the cell membrane and the nucleus. Various other components or organelles of cell are present in the cytoplasm. These are mitochondria, Golgi bodies, ribosomes, etc. You will learn about them in later classes. So students, what is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is a thick jelly-like fluid inside the cell bound by a cell membrane. It occupies the space between the cell membrane and the nucleus. All the chemical reaction of cell occur in the cytoplasm. There are many small cytoplasmic bodies suspended in the cytoplasm. These are mitochondria, Golgi bodies, ribosome, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. These are called cell organelles. So, the components that are embedded in this cytoplasm is called cell organelles. Next component of the cell is nucleus. It is an important component of the living cell. It is generally spherical and located in the center of the cell. It can be stained and seen easily with the help of microscope. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by a membrane that is called nuclear membrane. This membrane is also porous and allows the movement of materials between the cytoplasm and inside the nucleus. With a microscope of higher magnification, we can see a smaller spherical body in the nucleus. It is called the nucleolus. In addition, nucleus contains thread-like structure called chromosomes. These carry genes and help in inheritance or transfer of character from the parents to the offspring. The chromosomes can be seen only when cell divide. So students, nucleus is most important component of the living cell. Nucleus is a large and spherical structure, as you can see in the human cheek cell. You can observe in the center of the cell, the spherical structure is present, that is called nucleus. So nucleus is an important component of living cell. After staining, it can be easily seen with the help of microscope. In animal cell, nucleus lies at the center of the cell. As you can see in this figure also, figure 8.7b. In animal cell, nucleus is present in the center of the cell. And students, in the nucleus, there is one structure present, that is called nucleolus. And in plant cell, as you can see in the figure 8.7a, nucleus is present at the periphery of the cell due to the presence of large vacuole. And we can say nucleus is also consist of nuclear membrane, chromosomes, nucleolus is also present. So nucleus is separated from cytoplasm by a membrane that is called nuclear membrane, and this membrane is also porous and allows the movement of certain selected material between the cytoplasm and nucleus. And in the nucleus there is a nucleoplasm, that is fluid present in the nucleus, is called nucleoplasm, and it is having a small spherical body present inside the nucleus, that is called nucleolus, and it is rich in RNA, that is ribonucleic acid. Then chromosomes. In the nucleus, some fine thread-like structures composed of DNA are suspended in the nucleoplasm. These are called chromatin fibers, and in the dividing nucleus, that means when cell division is done, these chromatin fibers condense and form the chromosomes. And due to chromosomes are only visible in the dividing cell, these chromosomes carry genes. And what are genes? Genes are responsible for passing genetic characteristics from the parents to the offspring. A child receives one copy of each gene from the mother and another copy of same gene from the father. Now we'll discuss what is gene. Gene is a unit of inheritance in living organism. It controls the transfer of hereditary characteristics from parents to offspring. This means that your parents pass some of their characteristics on to you. If your father has brown eyes, you may also have brown eyes. If your mother has curly hair, you might also end up having curly hair. However, the different combination of genes from parents result in different characteristics. So, students, chromosome carry these genes that are responsible for the transfer of characteristics from the parents to the offspring. Nucleus, in addition to its role in inheritance, act as a control center of the activities of the cell. The entire content of the living cell is known as protoplasm. It includes the cytoplasm and nucleus, and protoplasm is the called living substance of the cell. So we can say that protoplasm consists of cytoplasm and nucleus. Now we'll discuss why nucleus is important, what are the function of nucleus. So we can say that nucleus controls all metabolic activities of the cell. It is responsible for passing genetic characteristics from the parents to the offspring. So this is the main function of nucleus. The nucleus of the bacterial cell is not well organized like the cells of multicellular organism. There is no nuclear membrane. The cell having nuclear material without nuclear membrane are termed prokaryotic cell. So the organism with these kind of cells are called prokaryotes. Pro means primitive, karyon means nucleus. For example, bacteria and blue-green algae. So students, prokaryotic cells means they are not having well designed nucleus. That means their nucleus is not having the nuclear membrane, and this type of cells are called prokaryotic cell. For example, bacteria and blue-green algae. And cells like onion cells and cheek cells having well organized nucleus with the nuclear membrane are designated as eukaryotic cells. So students, eukaryotes means true karyon, that means they are having nucleus with the nuclear membrane. So their nucleus is well designed, well defined. So this type of organisms are called eukaryotic organism. For example, plant cell, animal cell, they are the example of eukaryotic organisms. So on the basis of the nucleus organization, we can classify organism into two categories: prokaryotic organisms and eukaryotic organisms. While observing the onion cell under the microscope, did you notice any blank looking structure in the cytoplasm? It is called vacuole, as you can see in the figure 8.7a. It could be single and big, as in an onion cell. Cheek cell have smaller vacuoles. Large vacuoles are common in plant cell. Vacuoles in animal cells are much smaller. You might have noticed several small colored body in the cytoplasm of the cell of Tradescantia leaf. They are scattered in the cytoplasm of the leaf cells. These are called plastid. They are of different colors. Some of them contain green pigment called chlorophyll. Green colored plastids are called chloroplast. They provide green color to the leaves. You may recall that chlorophyll in the chloroplast of the leaf is essential for photosynthesis. So students, we can say that plant cell is having a large vacuole, that is the blank looking structures. A big sac like structure is present, that is called vacuole, and in the plant cell it is very large in size, and a large vacuole is present in the plant cell, that is fills most of the space of the plant cell. And in the plant cell, plastids are present, that are we can say some plastids are having green color. So green color plastids are called chloroplasts, that are having green color pigment, that is called chlorophyll, which help in the process of photosynthesis. And students, now comparison of plant cell and animal cell. If you recall activities 8.3 and 8.4, you should be able to compare plant and animal cell. Observe the plant and animal cell carefully in figure 8.7a and b. Let us tabulate the similarities and distinguished features of plant cell and animal cell. Only a few features are mentioned. You may add more in table 8.1. So students, comparison of plant cell and animal cell is that cell membrane is present in both plant cell and animal cell, but cell wall is present in only plant cell. Animal cell wall is absent. Nucleus is present in both plant cell and in animal cell. The nuclear membrane is also present in plant cell and animal cell. Cytoplasm is also present in animal cell and plant cell. Plastids are present in only plant cell. Animal cell plastids are absent. And vacuole, a large vacuole is present in plant cell and it fills most of the space of the cell, and in animal cell vacuoles are absent, and if present then they are in very small size. So this is all about the comparison of plant cell and animal cell. And in plant cell centrosome is absent, and animal cell centrosome is present. Centrosome is a structure that is present in the cytoplasm that help in the cell division. Centrosome is located in the animal cell near the nucleus, and it is involved in the cell division and is found only in the animal cell. So this is all about the differences between plant cell and animal cell. So basically plant cell and animal cell have similar basic structure, but there are certain differences that we have discussed. So these are the main differences between the plant cell and animal cell. So students, with this comparison of plants and animal cell, our chapter is completed. So students, in this chapter we have studied that cell is the basic structural and functional unit of the life. Thank you everyone.